What the gaming legislation overall does for this region is that it allows a casino to move and to locate on, if they want to, which would make sense, I-94, which would attract an entirely different clientele. And you're not creating more gambling. It's not an expansion of gambling. It's just moving the facility, which then in turn will create more benefit for the economy here in Northwest Indiana. So that opportunity now exists, and that can be a big game changer here for Northwest Indiana. But then the data center and the legislation that Ed Soliday had, that allows for the expansion of that data center. That legislation will allow now city and counties to exempt property taxes and allows the state to exempt sales tax, which then will allow those business owners, and that business owner in particular in Hammond, to grow that data center. The reason that's important, it creates valuable construction jobs, but then the ancillary businesses that go up and that are attracted to the area because of that data center.
Optimal use of that particular piece of property where you got access to water, you got access to power, you got access to transportation. Like everything about it is perfect for that use. And without that use, there's not necessarily a lot of great uses for that particular property.
Yes, and then it'll attract other businesses. It's not that the data center is going to create, hundreds and hundreds of jobs, but it's going to create hundreds and hundreds of ancillary jobs and ancillary businesses that are attracted and that grow up as a result of the growth of that data center. And we want Indiana to be the Silicon Valley of the Midwest. We want to grow our technology. I mean, face it, we are in a population decline, not just in this state, but in this country and in all industrialized countries throughout the world. So how do we make up for that lack of bodies that we're going to have in the future? It has to be through technology. So through Governor Holcomb and his investments in recognition that investments in technology are going to pay off for Hoosiers, and particularly with that legislation for Northwest Indiana, I think it sends a strong message, and it's just going to grow. It's going to create momentum and grow technology here in Indiana.